If you win, you get both of these. Hello everyone, welcome to Hyped by Allison. Today we are going to be doing lots of exciting things. We are going to start out with an unboxing and then we are going to talk about the giveaway. This is going to be my first giveaway and it's going to be some SinFit products. So stay tuned for that, learn how to enter. I will talk about that soon. We are going to start out with an unboxing of a Stridebox. They are great, lots of fun running gear. They are probably the most affordable running subscription box out there.
Super fun.
With all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, follow the Instagram. Without further ado, let's get going. All right, I got my scissors and we're gonna open it on up. This one's a toughie. Alrighty. Okie doke, so we are gonna start out. This guides me through the box. When you get it, you can look through and get information on all the things that came in the box. And then we got a recipe. This one is chocolate peanut butter cup ice cream. I'm gonna have to try that. And then this gives me a little interval workout that I could do for my next run. It's packaged all nice and cute with a little sticker inside of tissues. Under this are all the actual goodies. Let's open this up. 185 milligrams of caffeine, B vitamins, energy and focus, flavors coffee, mocha. All right, next we have a bar, peanut butter, coconut and oats, Bob's bar, Bob's red milk. I feel like I've heard of these before. You can see. Ooh, yes. These are like my favorite. I eat them like candy. Organic energy chews, berry blast, Pro Bar brand. Maybe I'll just open one up right now. Drop one. Yes, so good. This looks like a holder of some sort. Portable zipped mesh storage bag. Great for headphones, gear, nutrition, or anything ever included in Stridebox. I like it.
Sweat proof.
So if you ever don't know what something is in your box, use the Stride Guide. SPF, sun barrier. Zelios is the brand. It's sport performance, so we'll try that out on the face. Hydration mix. I can always use hydration mix. Gotta stay hydrated. Honey Stinger. I've definitely tried their other products, but I have not tried their hydration products. And it's strawberry lemonade flavor. Yum. I think I showed you the sticker. That's everything. Gotta love it. Those subscription boxes are so much fun. It's always a surprise to get something new, so don't forget to check out stridebox.com and subscribe so that you can get a box every month like mine. All right, on to the good stuff. We're gonna talk about our giveaway before we get to the main topic of this video. Because I am sponsored by SinFit and you guys are my audience, I want to share. I'm going to be doing a giveaway and you are gonna be able to win a full box of the Caramel Crunch protein bars, and it comes with 12 bars, so you're gonna get all of those bars if you win, and you are going to get some chocolate protein pancake mix. We're gonna talk about how you can enter this giveaway. I'm gonna give you the steps to do so. I'm gonna give everyone a week after I post this video. Listen up, we're gonna talk about the steps that you need to take to enter this giveaway. So number one, you need to be subscribed to my channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure number two, to like this video. Those are pretty easy. Number three, comment below. Let me know what your favorite thing is about my channel so far. Number four, go please follow my Instagram, and in the Instagram, send me a direct message letting me know that you have done everything on this list to enter the giveaway. So what I will have you type in that message is just done with giveaway steps. Please enter me to win SinFit products. That is all it takes. If you win, you get both of these. If you want to buy any of these products, use my discount code HypedByAllie20. Go to sinfitnutrition.com. Enter this giveaway. Don't miss out on winning some of my favorite products from SinFit. The instructions to enter are also going to be in my description, so check that out if you don't remember the directions I just went over. Good luck. Let's go ahead, continue the video. We're going to get into some Q&A. Okay, so I have all my questions here. We're gonna go ahead and get started. The variety of questions is very wide. We're gonna start off with some fitness/running questions. Okay, so our first question, would love to see a video about how to switch from road running to trail running, like how to start, mileage, frequency, shoe type, etc. So what I will say to that is switching to trail running, actually you can do pretty quick. The biggest thing that I would suggest is to get yourself a pair of trail running shoes, because trail running shoes really make a difference. They help you to have more proprioception so you can feel the ground more. There's less of a chance that you roll your ankle. They also have better grip, so if you're going down or up hills, especially ones that are steep or rocky, the trail shoes will save you. I've slid down hills with my regular running shoes. When I'm wearing my trail shoes, I just feel so much safer. Feel like I can go a little bit faster without worrying about falling. As far as mileage, I would just start out with flat runs and slowly incorporate the hills. The good thing about trail running is when you switch from road running to trail running, it's just a lot easier to keep your mileage. The only obstacle is the hills, because trail running is just so much better for you, and you really won't get hurt as long as you incorporate those hills in slowly, because hills work different muscles.
Hope that answered the question for you.
Okay, next question. I get terrible knee pain when I do lots of running. Been told it could be patellar tendonitis. Any exercises or advice to help with this situation? So what I would say, everyone is different as far as their running gait and what their body decides to use to compensate. If I had to take a step back with anything related to the knees, and especially patellar tendon, the quads, if they're not strong enough, shut off, and then the patellar tendon gets overused. So what I would prescribe for you is to make sure your quads are very, very strong. I'm not saying like go and do leg press super heavy. I'm saying do some straight leg raises, as you've seen in my past videos. Focus on isolating that vastus medialis obliquus, which is the powerhouse of the quad. So just doing straight leg raises and just feeling that specific muscle turn on is what is going to help your knee joint and everything around it be supported. Also, glute instability can lead to knee issues, because if the glutes are unstable, they cause more stress to the knee. So making sure that your glute med and min, which are the lateral glutes, are activated, as well as your glute max are activated and working evenly on both sides, you will be able to avoid knee pain, or at least help decrease it, doing these basic exercises before you go out on a run so that you activate the muscles and the right muscles are working. And lastly, make sure you don't do too many miles too soon, because if the surrounding muscles are not strong enough, compensation happens and then injury and pain. Hope that answered that question for you. Moving on, another running related question. Do you think road running has damaged your joints? I have friends who have had injuries, and I wouldn't think all of the shock hitting the pavement over and over would be good. And yes, I have not had any damaged joints, luckily, but I think switching to trail running will really help me in the future avoid that sort of thing. Again, it goes back to strengthening everything around the joints to keep them stable, which I think if I was very on top of that and stayed on the road, that I could avoid joint issues. But it's just safer to be on the trails because they naturally strengthen you, along with the extra strengthening that you do outside of the running. Let's move on to a non-running related question, and then we will come back to a couple more of the running questions. We're going to go ahead and answer a question on the topic of my profession. A lot of people have been asking me to do a video about what to expect as a PTA, or like what to expect in an interview. This one says, newly graduated PTA here. Would you be able to make a video on what to expect during an interview on your first job? Very nervous about beginning my career. So if you've had another job before,
Any sort of job,
you wouldn't be surprised that going into a PT job, the interview would be very similar, which it is. A lot of times they'll ask you, how did you deal with a difficult client or patient? If you didn't have a PT job prior to becoming a physical therapist, you can relate that back to your clinical experience. Even though it wasn't a real job, you dealt with patients. So thinking back to personal experiences, I always just have everything ready in the back of my head, all the experiences I've had, the patients I've had, how I dealt with them. If you prepare yourself ahead of time, thinking about your experiences in the PT world, in school, in life, you will be grand answering anything and everything that they ask. Also, make sure to know your strengths and weaknesses, know your goals, and give them some personality, because no one wants to hire someone boring when you're in a people, person, social type job. That is basically my advice on it. If you have any other questions, comment below, because I can answer more specific advice on that. All right, I got a couple more running questions. Okay, solo runs or group runs? Solo runs, I love running alone. I do like running with people sometimes. Not really a fan of group running. I like to be in my own head, so definitely solo runs on that. Hills or sprints? Definitely hills. I am not a sprinter. I'm not fast, but I do like building strength going up up and down hills, because when you're on the flats, it makes it a lot easier. Favorite running season? Well, I live in Southern California, so honestly, I would say spring, because you get a little bit of heat, you get a little bit of cool.
It's usually pretty perfect.
I don't usually have too many weather obstacles, but spring would probably be most common to have great weather here in California. Let's move on. Okay, so running question. What's new? When I run, the right side of my shin is usually sore, like a stiff feeling, bruised to touch, or when I rub it, feeling of soreness. Any recommendations would be great. What I would say is I assume that you are overusing some part of your shin, whether it be your peroneals on the outside, your anterior tibialis on the front. I would recommend doing some good calf stretches, and you can find those on my video with ankle and hip stability. And then I would say do some specific strengthening for your calves and ankles. So any sort of balance work, 4-way ankle with a TheraBand, or you can get a towel and you can do towel curls. So you're scrunching the towel up slowly and getting your arch very, very strong. Overall, this description of the injury or the pain sends me back to compensation in the lower leg. I would recommend balance and strengthening to stabilize that ankle, and also making sure when you run on soft surfaces, because that will strengthen it naturally and allow your body not to get as much shock. All right, our last question is going to be answered by the infamous AJ. How do you create a meal plan to hit certain macronutrients? And then he puts in parentheses minus 40% protein, 30% carbs, 30% fat. And he says, I'm lost.
Great question. There's a lot that goes into meal planning, especially when it comes to macronutrients and how you want to kind of slice and dice them. Just to keep it very simple, very high level, first of all, you need to know how many calories you're going to eat during the day, because that makes up what you're using as your total. That's how you get your percentages. Second thing to know is there are 4 calories per gram of carbohydrates and 4 calories per gram of protein. So when you're doing some estimating, you have a relative idea of what those calorie intakes would be. I am a protein-driven person, mostly because I weightlift. But even aside from weightlifting, I like eating more protein overall. When I say more, it comes out to about actually 40, 30, and 30%. It is hard to get protein. It's not easy. What I'll try to do is I set my body weight equal to the amount of grams of protein I want to hit for each day. I'm going to use my phone, sorry not to be rude, but sample meal plan I will give you. We got eggs in the morning for breakfast with an English muffin, avocado, and then egg whites. Morningstar, if you haven't tried Morningstar, great brand. They have these grillers, they're called, like veggie burgers, and then with Lavish Wrap. If you haven't tried Lavish Wrap, it's great as well. For dinner, a serving of Alison's Mexican casserole, which is also very high protein. Just like something simple like that gives you 155 grams of protein. I forgot to add in my protein powders. Usually you want to supplement once a day with some kind of protein powder just to boost it. So if I'm 150 pounds, okay, and I'm going to eat 2,000 calories in a day, I take 150 times 4, because it's 4 calories per gram. I say 600 of my calories are going to come from protein, at least 600. And then once I know that, you can fill in the rest with whatever you want. Granted, don't go eating chips. Most importantly, body composition is heavily determined by your macronutrient makeup. You can gain or lose weight with calories in versus calorie out, but when it comes to body composition and the way you want to look, it comes down to your macronutrient breakdown. So I hope that helps.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, we are just finishing up this video. I hope you enjoyed the Q&A. And again, don't forget to enter the giveaway to win these. Instructions are below in the description. Do it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I hope you had fun listening to some Q&A. I hope some of it helped you personally. Don't forget, if you like this video, like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my next videos. Follow the Instagram. You definitely need that to enter the giveaway, so just go ahead and do it. And of course, the most important part of this video is to stay hyped!